Good evening, everybody, and welcome back into the Buckeye Racing Network. I'm Tyler Bentley. Along with me in the booth is Tim Henderson. Tim, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself, buddy?
Doing absolutely fantastic. Tonight's practice session for the League of Outlaws IMCA Style Modified Series is wrapping up. 3 seconds left to tick away. 9, looks like 10 drivers signed in for racing action here tonight. James Murphy and AJ Hunsinger actually tied atop the timing board at a 13.20. We are going to roll right into heat racing action here. We'll take a look at the starting lineup for heat race number 1. Row 1 is going to be Brandon Jarvis and Matt Pridgeon. Row 2 is going to be Ty Dickinson and Robert Floyd. Row 3 is going to have one driver. That's going to be Tyler Bickford. Let's reset the overlay as it looks like it was glitching just a little bit.
Well, that's got to be a record right there. We didn't make it into the first heat, and it already did that.
Unfortunately, sometimes. Now, just earlier, we had not an issue 1. I had not an issue 1 in the broadcast earlier with the Two Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions event. And we load in here, and we switch over into the first heat, and it wanted to freeze up. So we'll keep an eye on that. Tim, Ty Dickinson's in the chat with your new nickname, the Rizzler.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I will forever be known as Slumpman, as it was.
No, I think you're also forever going to be known as that.
Mr. Richard Malagani, who may or may not be watching. I'm not sure.
Green flag is in the air. Brandon Jarvis leads the way through turns 1 and 2 and down back straightaway. But look at Matt Pridgeon up there on the outside line. He was running up there in the practice session. I was watching him. He's been running it in. He's got a good feel up high. I'll tell you what, he's got some momentum built up there. He might make the pass for the lead here shortly. Robert Floyd, he's going to move into the middle. Ty Dickinson's kind of running the middle of the racetrack too, but Brandon Jarvis hanging tough down there on the inside line. Tim, Justin Young says you're very charming. I just wanted to pass along that message to you.
Well, I appreciate it, folks. But let's focus on the racing right here, as we got Matt Pridgeon looking 4 wide for the lead.
Absolutely. Ty Dickinson, he's made his way up to the lead. I think he's going to have it at the line. He is going to lead this lap. Halfway home in heat 1, 4 down, 4 to go. Dickinson to the lead. Jarvis hanging tough in second. Robert Floyd looks underneath Matt Pridgeon. He completes that pass for now, but Pridgeon with the momentum kind of evens up with him entering turn 1, and Floyd pours away through the center and exit. Now Jarvis is going to try to retake the lead. Nope, not this time. 2 laps to go at the line for Ty Dickinson. Single file throughout the field for now. Dickinson, Jarvis, Floyd, Pridgeon, and Bickford. White flag waving just one more time around for that 67 machine. Jarvis way down low, Dickinson through the middle. Let's see what Dickinson does through 3 and 4. He's going to use the middle. Jarvis way down low. Sends it in there, but Ty Dickinson holds on for heat race 1 win. Brandon Jarvis second, Robert Floyd third, 4th to Matt Pridgeon, and 5th goes to Tyler Bickford there in that 07 machine. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineup for heat race number 2. Row number 1 is going to be Jared Murphy and AJ Hunsinger. Those two just finished in the top 3. Jared Murphy actually won the Piss Missile Punch-Out. AJ Hunsinger came home in 3rd. James Murphy on the inside of row number 2. He came in 2nd in the event earlier. Dominic right there on the outside of row number 2 in 4th. Row number 3 is going to have one driver, and that's going to be Scooter Black. Field already rolling behind the pace truck. You know, this track's not a big track, but it always seems to provide some pretty good racing. It's wide enough that drivers can run way down low or run up on the top side, and they can throw good sliders, and provides for really exciting racing here at Fairbury. Tim, how about you get us going? Kick off Heat 2.
All right, our winner from the Piss Missile Punch-Out is going to lead him through 3 and 4 as he fires away. James Murphy looks to take over that second place as he's looking to the inside. What a launch out of that 65 machine. He's to the inside of his brother, Jared. AJ settles in third.
Yeah, 1 lap in the books. Jared Murphy holds on to the lead for now. For brother James, great start to this one to move into the second spot. AJ Hunsinger slots there in third, and he had to fend off a little bit of a charge from Dominic Wright right as they took the green flag, and then Scooter Black trails the field in fifth. AJ Hunsinger now with a little bit of a run. He takes a peek to the inside of James Murphy. Out of turn 4, just showing his nose, letting him know he's there. Jared Murphy, he's moved all the way up to the top shelf. Is that going to be a mistake? Here as brother James underneath of him, they're going to be even out of turn 4 this time. Half distance in Heat 2. James may try to slide up across Jared's nose. No, didn't have to. He completes the pass. James Murphy to the lead. Jared Murphy in second. Now AJ Hunsinger, he's going to take a look underneath of Jared.
Yeah, Tyler, that middle line looks like it's the best line right about now. As we've seen James lose a little momentum, but he's able to come out with the lead a couple laps after running the high lane. Jared lost the lead due to it. AJ almost spins it around.
White flag in the air already. 8 laps ticked away that fast. James Murphy. Brother Jared able to do anything through 3 and 4? Not this time. To the line. James Murphy wins Heat 2. Brother Jared will be second. AJ Hunsinger holds on for third. Dominic Wright fourth. And Scooter Black comes across the line there to finish in fifth. 2 heats already said and done. 8 laps apiece. Wow, the laps go by here very fast. 5 minutes go on the clock for tonight's warm-up session. As we'll see the drivers begin to make their way out of the work area onto the racetrack. They're going to run the track in some more, as you see. They'll be running from the bottom to the middle to the top here to get some more of the track ran in. Two good heats so far. Some good racing we've seen. But in the meantime, while we have a second, we're going to step aside to get a word from our sponsor over at Premier Racing Setups. right, everybody, welcome back in here. Our warm-up session is coming to a close. So far, Robert Floyd set the quickest time here at a 13:76. A.J. Hunsinger at a 13:82. James Murphy at a 13:82. Really tight at the top in the warm-up session. Let us know out there in the chat who you're pulling for here tonight. We always enjoy seeing those messages come across. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineup for our A main. Ty Dickinson on the pole with James Murphy on his outside. Brandon Jarvis and Jared Murphy will be in row 2. Row 3 is going to be Robert Floyd and A.J. Hunsinger. Row 4, Matt Pridgeon and Dominic Wright. Row 5 is going to be Tyler Bickford and Scooter Black. "25 laps the distance here for our feature event at Fairbury. Just waiting on a couple cars to grid up. Looks like Ty Dickinson and Scooter Black we're waiting on. Well, Tim, 25 laps are going to fly by here tonight. We already seen the heats. 8 laps apiece went by in a flash. It'll be interesting to see if any of the drivers like A.J. Hunsinger, if he's able to work his way towards the front. As the field now begins rolling behind the iRacing pace truck.
Yeah, no kidding. I did not realize that it was 8 laps for the heats. That went by really quick.
Yes, it did look like Scooter Black did not grid up in time, so he's going to have to start from the pit area here tonight. Do have some Ty Dickinson fans in the chat rooting him on here tonight. As the pace truck peels off, Ty Dickinson in control. He waits to go. They're paying bumper cars before the green flag waves, and finally Ty Dickinson decides to go. Oh, through 1 and 2 there's going to be some contact, but everybody's going to keep going straight as it kind of jumbled up between Ty Dickinson, James Murphy, and the 10 machine of Brandon Jarvis, but all good. Everybody gets through lap 1 okay. James Murphy second, Jared Murphy third, and Jarvis and Hunsinger side by side for fourth. Floyd and Pridgeon side by side for fifth. Tyler Bickford and Dominic Wright side by side for 8th. So our top 3 single file. As I say that, James Murphy takes a peek to the inside of Ty Dickinson. Uh-oh, A.J. Hunsinger into the outside wall. That allows Jarvis into 4th, 3 wide now with Floyd, Hunsinger, and Pridgeon.
James is to the door of Ty Dickinson. They beat bang out of 2. Ty runs up high. James Murphy down low. Dickinson leads that lap as he looks to just edge out James Murphy out of 2 and heading into 3 and 4.
What a great battle up front between Ty Dickinson and James Murphy. Side by side, Dickinson all the way up on the top shelf. James Murphy through the middle. Brother Jared trying to follow him through the middle there as well. Then it's a hornet's nest for 4th on back. Brandon Jarvis, Robert Floyd is side by side. Then Tyler Bickford, Matt Pridgeon side by side. A.J. Hunsinger trying to find a way around both of the cars in front of him. Bickford, interesting line, running the lowest of everybody out here, Tim. He's got that car just easing around the bottom part of the racetrack, and he's slowly moving his way forward, +3 so far in this feature.
Yeah, James Murphy also went around the very bottom and completed the pass for the lead. I think Ty got a little too high up on the track, allowed James Murphy to use that bottom and get around him.
Yeah, so James Murphy to the lead. Ty Dickinson looking to hold on to second, but Jared, he's running down low. He's going to try to make that pass down there like his brother did, but can't do it just yet. We're coming around 10 laps in the books, 15 to go. Brandon Jarvis down low. I'm telling you, Tim, we're going to have to keep an eye on the 07 of Bigford. He's been committed down low, and he's not losing time to the leaders. He's staying pretty consistent down there.
Well, now he's going to have to move up just about a lane as Robert Floyd got to his inside, looking to complete the pass on that for that position.
Yeah, absolutely. But Ty Dickinson with the that's Tyler Bickford with the momentum, holds on to that spot for now. AJ Hunsinger, Matt Pridgeon side by side for the 7th spot. Now 3 wide with Floyd. Oh my, that got tight out of 4 that time, but they all kept it going and out from contact, so good job for those drivers. Up front, James Murphy looking to stretch his legs as he's now solo leading and can run the line that he wants as it's kind of getting closer to that second margin. Ty Dickinson and Jared Murphy's going to have to buckle down and try to chip away at that advantage. We cross the line this time, 10 laps to go. These laps are clicking away. Leader's going to be into lap traffic. Scooter Black just in front of race leader James Murphy. He's going to have to work his way around and try to make quick work of him to not lose too much time, because that'll bring Ty Dickinson and Jared Murphy right back up to him. Meanwhile, Brandon Jarvis is going to be challenged by the 07 of Tyler Bickford in short order. As it looks like Jarvis has been kind of searching around. Bickford staying committed. Uh-oh! Issue for the 02 machine of Robert Floyd. His left front was broken, and that's going to bring out the caution flag. First one here of the night. Keep an eye on the 02 machine of Floyd here. This is through 3 and 4. Hunsinger on the inside. Looks like they make a little contact. It got really tight out of 4. And as they go down into turn 1, Hunsinger's still to his inside. I don't think Floyd knew he was there or didn't think he was there, and that contact just broke the left front on his race car. Unfortunately, he went up and he did make contact with the outside wall, but had to get his car towed into the work area.
Yeah, it was certainly an odd break on the left front. I mean, they made contact and then kept going for about a second, and then it just like it neck coated.
Yeah, unfortunate circumstances there for Robert Floyd. Green flag, though, already being displayed once again. James Murphy leads the field to green. Jared Murphy, he's under fire from Brandon Jarvis, who runs behind him. Brandon Jarvis all the way down near those tractor tires. You got to be careful to not make contact with those. At the line this time, 5 laps remaining. Does anybody have anything for James Murphy? Jarvis is trying to use that extreme low line to get around Jared Murphy, but Jared Murphy is able to use the momentum on that higher lane to hold on to the spot. Tyler Bickford, AJ Hunsinger side by side just behind them. Go ahead, Tim.
Brandon's he's so close to getting even with Jared. It looks like he's not able to carry the momentum that he needs off the corner to hold on and just complete the pass there.
White flag waving this time for James Murphy. Up over a second to the rest of the field, and it's a hornet's nest behind him. He uses the middle in 1 and 2. The middle again in 3 and 4, and out of 4 to the line. James Murphy wins again here tonight at Fairbury. Ty Dickinson holds on for second. Jared Murphy will be third, and Tyler Bickford with a good last couple of laps to move his way into the 4th spot. Then Brandon Jarvis will be 5th. AJ Hunsinger 6th. Matt Pridgeon finishes 7th. Dominic Wright 8th. Scooter Black in 9th. And Robert Floyd will be credited with 10th here tonight. Let's get ready to talk to our top 3 here tonight. We'll try to kick things off with our 3rd place finisher, Jared Murphy. Hey, Jared, it's Tyler and Tim up in the booth. Do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, another good run for you here tonight at Fairbury. We get to talk to you again. We talked to you a little earlier here tonight. Seemed like you were trying to find a way to get around Ty Dickinson, kind of using the middle, the low lane. Was the outside, the extreme outside line viable for you, or were you just better lower down on the racetrack tonight?
No, I think the top was too slick. I tried it at warm-ups. There wasn't nothing up there to hold on to. It started moving up in 3 and 4. I found a little bit of it at the end. I wish we had more laps. It would have been a good show.
Absolutely. I know I got the message from AJ that said it was accidentally a 25-lap feature tonight. It was supposed to be a 40-lap feature. I do think it was going to get even better as the laps ran on. Tim, do you have anything to ask Jared?
Yeah. Again, this goes back to the interview. You got so used to the Jettas. Did it have any effect on this race tonight?
No, not really. I mean, I'm just so used to driving these cars. I really like the way that they drive. So I mean, every time I get in, I just feel like I'm at home.
Absolutely, and you sure look like you were at home driving it here at Fairbury tonight. Before we let you go, Jared, anybody you need to thank?
I'd like to thank y'all for the awesome broadcast. Everybody back to the League of Outlaws. AJ Hunsinger for my rap and Talking Dirt.
All right, Jared. Well, again, congratulations on your top 3 finish here tonight. We'll let you celebrate it.
Thank y'all.
All right, that was our 3rd place finisher. Now we'll talk to our 2nd place finisher here tonight, Ty Dickinson. Hey, Ty, it's Tyler and Tim up in the booth. Do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. What a great run for you here tonight. Showed a lot of speed in your heat race. Started on the pole of this feature. Led some laps. Had a great battle with James Murphy there. Tell us about your night.
Yeah, I thought I don't warm up. I never warm up, so I usually watch everyone during the warm-ups instead of actually on the track myself. And I thought the top side would be coming in a little bit, and that's why as soon as I took the lead, I jumped up there because I saw there was a big cushion. I just couldn't get the drive off, and I kept seeing James out of my left window, and he was gaining on me every time. And I knew once he passed me, there was no catching him. That guy is too damn good. I just once he got around me, I just followed suit. I thought, follow the leader. He knows what he's doing. I don't, and that's what I did. The heat race, I do feel bad. I think we went 3 or 4 wide, and I did get up into someone, but it was just this track is so tight and has such good racing. I just kept it in the throttle, and I got the heat race win, which is a huge win for me because I know you guys watch me a lot, and that doesn't happen often.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to talk to you here, and showing some success here tonight at Fairbury. Maybe the shorter tracks. Do you seem to like the shorter tracks that the series runs?
No, I don't. That's the funny thing.
Wow.
I get nervous with shorter tracks because I can never keep the car on the very bottom like some of these guys did. I know Bickford was running the tires. Another guy was running the tires. I can never get the car down there enough and then keep the momentum off the corner. I'm, more so run through the middle and let it slide up a little bit and let, you feel it grab and hook and drive off. And like I did in the heat race, like you run it through the middle, you feel it hook, you go. So like I'm more of like a Charlotte, Knoxville type of guy where you can let it roll through the corners better and still keep that momentum. Fairbury is actually my least favorite track on the sim. So to be able to be up on the podium and talk to you guys, it's a huge win for me.
Absolutely. Tim, do you have anything to ask Ty tonight?
Yeah, Ty. You said that this is your least favorite track. Can you explain to everyone why this track is your least favorite?
It's so technical. Um, it's so, and it's so tight racing. One little miss up. I mean, you have the tires on the very bottom. So if you clip that tire, you're done. You know, you run the top side, you run it against a wall, you grab that wall, you're done. So it's such a short driver's track. You got to hit your mark every lap, because if you miss it one time, you either get freight trained or you just fall out of your rhythm. So, like, as long as you keep your rhythm every lap, like James did, I mean, if you watched him, he ran this track with perfection. So every lap he ran, it was perfect. And so it's just that type of driver track. One little slip up and you're done. Nothing against the track. It's a blast to run. It's just, you just can't mess up.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Ty, before we let you go tonight, anybody you need to thank?
Yeah, absolutely. I got to thank this awesome car that I got done by 5-6 Graphics. Got to thank all of my sponsors, Papa Mike Promotions. I got to thank Mama Bear, Susie. She's always up in the chat, cheering me on. Got to thank 618 Laser Engraving, which is Matt Taylor. He could not be here tonight. His son has surgery tomorrow. So my thoughts and prayers are with them, and hopefully that surgery goes smoothly. Got to thank my cousin Justin, who's always up in chats cheering me on. He actually came up with the name The Rizzler for yourself, Tim. That was not me, but it stuck. I know you have a better nickname. You gotta thank my girlfriend for letting me do this and not leaving me because I'm addicted to a simulator. And I gotta thank AJ Hunsinger. I wish we could get some more cars. This is probably the best league, one of the better leagues I've ran, where you don't get incidents, you don't get people complaining every night. It's a smooth group of guys to run with. So hopefully next week we get a few more cars and put on a better show for you. And then lastly, I got to thank you guys. You guys are solid broadcasters, and you put on one hell of a show.
Well, we certainly appreciate the kind words, Ty, and we'll let you celebrate your second place finish here tonight.
Yes, sir. We'll see you tomorrow night. I'll be in Victory Lane. I promise you.
All right. Sounds good. We look forward to it. Again, that was our second place finisher here tonight. Let's talk to our winner. Hey, James, it's Tyler and Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Continuing the string of dominance here in this brand new season, chalking up another win here tonight at Fairbury. James, you didn't start on the pole. You know, Ty Dickinson was able to lead some laps, and you just found your way around him. I think Ty said he made just one little hiccup, and you were able to scoot on by into the lead and keep everybody at bay behind you. How were you able to do it?
Yeah, I knew that bottom was going to be good. And I really, on the start, I kind of messed up and got into him. I felt bad about that. So I kind of was leaving a little bit of room. Didn't want to be too aggressive, but I knew it was a short race. And I just said, hell with it, I had to try something. So I went to the very bottom. It had a lot of traction off. So I continued to do it. And once I got in the lead, I was kind of scared to do it because I had to use so much of the track. But I was able to get volume and finish out strong.
Absolutely. You sure did that here tonight. Tim, do you have anything to ask James?
Yeah, I was paying attention to your inputs. How difficult is it to stay extremely smooth, especially in a car that I'm looking right now? It looks like you're leaning to the right and backwards, and on top of that, the very inside of the track is banked the opposite way. How difficult is it to run there and stay as smooth as you did?
It's more difficult not hitting them tires down. I have a bad habit here of hitting them tires in turn 1 and 2, but it's because it's kind of hard to see them. But it's not that with the power we take out, and so you get down in that brown stuff, you got plenty of traction. It's just it's easy to slide by it.
Absolutely. We always come to Fairbury, and you always got to be careful of those tires down on the inside part of the racetrack. James, before we let you go, who do you need to thank?
Thank y'all for the broadcast. Everybody with the League of Outlaws, AJ Hunsinger with the rap, and Talking Dirt.
All right, James. Again, big congratulations on the victory here tonight. We'll let you celebrate it.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
That's going to conclude our interviews here tonight from Fairbury. Folks, what a great race. Again, great bunch of drivers, really clean racing. Just one little mishap there for one caution, but a great 25 laps. And Fairbury, for it being as small as it is, I know I've said this before, puts on a great show. Any closing thoughts from you, Tim?
We had a yellow.
We had one yellow. Yes, we did.
I don't remember it. Must have been all the good racing that I just watched.
Yes, I'd say it absolutely was, but it sure was. Again, everybody, we will be live tomorrow night at about 8:15 Eastern Time with the Regal Promotions Esports 360 Sprint cars in their Harvest Cup Series. We're going to be at the dirt track at Charlotte, so come on out and be a part of it with us. Again, we certainly appreciate each and every one of you tuning in each and every time we go live. That's going to do it for us from Fairbury here tonight. For Tim Henderson, I'm Tyler Bentley. Good night, everybody. We're clear.